What's good, everybody? It's your main girl, Mel. Mains by Mel, pains by Mel. I'm going through it. I broke my wrist, which is obviously a very unfortunate circumstance for me, being right-handed and also given what I do. If you are new, I am a licensed professional hairstylist. I am a curly hair influencer, content creator, educator, and I haven't been able to do my hair. This is how we're looking. But in light of these circumstances, I figured this is a great time to do a modified routine using only one arm. Also, my non-dominant hand. That being said, I'm going to take this challenge, it's been very challenging, to a whole new level by only using products that I can use with one hand. So I'll share with you what the lineup is going to be as we go through this whole wash day routine. And we also talk about how I got in this situation and what this is going to mean for the channel over the next few weeks as I am healing. Without further ado, let's get to it. I am so itchy everywhere. I'm serious when I say this is going to be a solo routine. I am going to begin by covering the injured area. I got this on Amazon. It is a waterproof cast and bandage protector. And the only time I'm going to call for help, besides maybe detangling, but I'm truly going to try to detangle by myself. I'm just going to ask for help right now to get this on. Amanda! Teezer has been absolutely phenomenal and so kind and generous helping me deal with this situation. It's an adjustment period for all of us. Hi everyone. So this is what she looks like, and I guess I just stick my hand in here. Well, it's just, oh, that's quite snug. Yeah. It's a silicone band. Secured the bag. Hey, if you ever do break your hand, we'll let you know how this goes. And if you have ever broken your hand and you have any tips, do let me know. Let us begin. Thank you, Cease. It's time to put her away. And let's get pre-pooing. My hair is extremely tangled right now. To make my life a lot easier in the shower, I'm going to start the detangling process with a pre-poo oiling treatment. This one has got a pump, so I can easily just spritz it all over my hair. It's the Mizani 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil, which I do quite like. This is always something that's good to do, especially if you have color treated hair. My brunette is fading out at the ends because I was previously blonde, so the really porous areas on the ends are starting to lighten. But that's nothing I can't take care of with a color depositing mask, which I guess kind of leads us into my first question for you. What would you like to see over the next few weeks? As we now have to pivot the content on this channel.
Here we go, pivot! 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 Pivot!
I'm really gonna focus on a lot of informational videos, but I'm thinking of doing an update to my Free From series. So talking about products that do not contain a certain ingredient. I would love to discuss keratin treatments now that it's fall, because these were always popular in salon around this time. Also, by the way, right now I'm just honestly gently finger detangling and pulling out the fallen hairs. I'm not pulling out my hair, but the hair that's stuck in there, that has been, you know, fallen loose from my scalp, just as the natural cycle of life, because we lose 100 strands a day. All of those that are caught in my curls, I'm trying to remove, so it's gonna be much less problematic when I go to shower, which is also good to do so you don't clog the drains in your shower. Get rid of all that fallen hair. But yeah, I'm obviously going to be focusing a lot on educating, which is fine because I've shared literally hundreds of routines on this channel. I have organized them all into playlists as well, especially a beginner playlist if you are new. Get off of me. I cannot, I'm gonna throw up. I can't stand fallen hair. Once the hair is off the head, I don't want anything to do with it. And hair in my food, don't even, hair in a pool. Ugh. Why am I gonna throw up right now? Bring it back. And yeah, anyways, the next thing that's happening is I'm gonna start shampooing. I feel like I've done a pretty decent job here. I'm gonna bring in 2 different detangling brushes. This wide tooth comb from Tangle Teezer, as well as my Tangle Teezer wet detangler to make things easier. But this is nice. This oil is very softening. I really like how it makes my hair feel. It's actually been the perfect thing to pick for this step. Now I need to go get into the right attire for the shower so that I can take you in there with me, because I think washing is gonna be an experience. And I'm gonna do this off camera, yeah, nasty. All right, so quick update. I did have to include a towel underneath my arm. There was condensation building up. That is not a good environment for a cast, but I am here, ready to shake my hand. What? I'm ready to wash my hair. So let's do this, shall we? All right, so for shampoo, I decided to go with the Bounce Curl Gentle Clarifying Shampoo for a couple of reasons. One, the nozzle is gonna allow me to get every inch of my scalp so easily. Two, I really need some clarifying. And three, this is actually almost done. And I love finishing my beauty products. And I've really, really loved using this Gentle Clarifying Shampoo. So let's just get to applying. I'm gonna go this way, but if I turn, you're gonna see I'm hairy. Don't blame me. I haven't been able to shave, clearly. I've needed help putting freaking deodorant on. So, hair with me, okay? I'm going through a really difficult time, so mind your business. This stuff smells freaking delicious too. Bounce Curl, everything smells delicious. Yeah! Yeah! I'm gonna add it to the empties pile, which I've been collecting my empties for almost a year. I can also do a hair care empties video. If that's something you'd like to see as we heal, let me know. Oh, this feels so good. I'm gonna add a touch of water. See how it was creamy? That's an indicator that it's gentle clarifying. It's got conditioning ingredients in here. Now when you're shampooing, so you don't make a mess of your hair and a disaster to detangle, you wanna work in one motion. So start at the top and almost like you're combing through your hair. Everything should be a combing downwards type of motion. You want to move everything downward and start from the top. By the time you get to the bottom, you can just flush it away. We are going to be doing everything strategically. And even to make it a little bit more easy, I can use a scalp exfoliator as well. That's it. I've never broken a bone, and so I have never, ever had to deal with this situation. And I really feel for anyone and everyone that has gone through this, or anyone that is just unable. Losing the ability to use my dominant hand has definitely been one of the hardest things that I've had to kind of adapt to. For example, all of my bras, including this bathing suit, has to be a slip-on because no hooks can be done here. Although I have been brave and I've worn jeans a couple times, let's just say I may become a pretty strong lefty. All right, and I think I'm finished shampooing, so we're going to rinse. There's at least one thing I can still do in the shower, and that's sing. And all that. Oh, look, I just noticed how pale yellow that is now. Looks like someone's ready for a refill. Okay, I bought this shower head on Amazon in the spring, in April. Didn't review it yet for you because I wanted to give it a fair chance, and that's yet another video that we can go over. Shower head filters, filtering out minerals. Do these things actually work? Oh, the nitty-gritty scientific testing will be commencing. Yes! Now for conditioner, I figured we could go in with the Twist Weather or Not Element Defying Conditioner because it is fall here and it is so humid and moist and disgusting outside. So this is exactly what I could be using. It's a pump so I can do it one-handed, and it's a really cheap conditioner so I don't feel bad for having to use a lot of it because I'm sure I'm going to need a lot of it right now. I'm just gonna first distribute and massage this in with my fingers, but lo and behold, this is like one big mess, massive mess. So now that it's applied, I've squished that through. I'm gonna start to use this wide tooth comb, and I'll time how long this takes me. Freeze? I wasn't thinking. Not using the arm. Proceed. Proceed with caution. When I'm really struggling with detangling, I add a little bit of water and then I continue brushing, and it really helps to emulsify the conditioner. I'm sorry, that's hairy, but do you see how that is foamy? I just find it makes it a lot easier to detangle when the hair is really nice and wet. So I feel like I'm about to lose my other hand, but I did it in 18 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm gonna rinse, and we're gonna get to styling. Finally, me and my claw hand. Does this look like a lobster claw?
Get my finger in there. Oh shit. All right, open up.
It actually is quite terrifying. We're gonna put it back away and get into styling. I've got my water bottle here prepped. We really want to minimize any kind of frizz, and so we are going to be styling on really wet hair. This is also gonna help me keep the moisture in my hair longer, so I don't have to do this routine again for the next 5 to 7 business days. Although, the longer I wait, the harder it gets to detangle. That's a lot of hair. It looks like a lot. It's just the natural accumulation, but this is the reality. Real nice and furry. Let's continue to get pumping. The leave-in conditioner I chose is the Aveda nutriplenish leave-in conditioner because, again, I can do this fully one-handed, but it's gonna give me a lot of slip to work through my hair. So as I do this, I think we can start to get into this story time and how I got in this place in the first place. And well, the place of injury did happen to be on the dance floor, so you know, at least I can say I was having fun. I was in attendance at a wedding and honestly just having a grand old time, maybe too much fun, on the dance floor, living my best life when I took the tumble. Now, this had happened towards the end of the evening, so I'd already gotten a lot of my dancing in. I felt the pain immediately, not just in my wrist, but my tailbone is so bruised, and every day the pain shifts from butt cheek to butt cheek. Now, I did not express those concerns to my doctor, and maybe I should have. But from what I've looked up, I'm pretty sure it's just a really bad tailbone bruise, and that can also take like 6 weeks to recover from. So when you see me walking out in public and I'm limping and I've got this arm like this, just know that overall, physically, I'm not doing the best. But again, I was living my best life on the dance floor. I'm gonna add just a little bit more because this is gonna be the only cream that I apply because I don't want my hair to be too heavy. Now, I don't want this middle part that's manifesting. So to get rid of that, I'm going to brush the hair in every direction to confuse it. You want to do this gently. Okay, mechanical damage is a cause of hair damage. Keeping my towel around me. Actually, this one is Amanda's towel with the perfect hair care. I love this design. These are still available, by the way, so I'll have the link for them in the description box. The links for everything will be below, so you can see everything there. I'm gonna go in now with my Verb X Mains by Mell. That's me. Curl foaming gel, which actually, you guys sold this out and it was out of stock for weeks. But now it's back for you to continue to shop in US and Canada. And the only place that you can get a discount on this is on the Verb website with my code MELLCFG. That's Mell Curl Foaming Gel. Because this is my baby. Which, wow, how perfect that I decided, I mean, not that this was planned, but the product that I created has a pump so I can easily apply this even just with one hand. Not only is she a versatile product and accessible to all because again, it's lacking any ingredients that might be slightly problematic. We made her fragrance free, but I can also get to pumping with just one hand. I'm gonna start working this through my ends. Now, where was I? As I was saying, fell on my ass, injured my wrists, both of them. Okay, bruises here are healing. We're good, we're good. I limped my way over to the washroom and then Lucas called us an Uber. If you don't know Lucas, that is my main man, and we have some videos with him on the channel of his short hair routine. But he described the fall to be straight out of Family Guy. It all happened very fast. I hit the ground very hard. And thankfully he was there to help pick me up. I'm not quite sure who witnessed the fall. You're welcome if you did. I'm sure you were laughing. It was probably hilarious. And you know what? I probably would have laughed too, but now I'm crying. Just brushing this through my hair, which it's so slippery. Like, what gel can you easily brush through the hair and have such great spreadability? That's the power of the foam and just, again, the silk ingredients in here. I really want to brush through my stylers. That way every strand gets some love and it's easy for me to style. Although my regular brush styling technique is probably not going to work for me. So I still want to section my hair, so let's see if I can do it. Not too shabby. I want to make sure I get the underneath layers really well. Now I'm still going to try to brush through all of the strands, and to create tension instead of using praying hands, because I need both of them, I am just going to twist the brush, still brushing up and off of the scalp so that I still get good volume at the roots. As I was saying, I go back to my roots. I go to my home base. I run up to my mommy. It was about 4:30 in the morning. I asked her for her arm brace because I know she's had carpal tunnel in the past. She's got a little splint situation. So I put that on, go to sleep. The next morning, I am physically unwell, but it was kind of tolerable. I could still wiggle my fingers, which I thought was a really good sign. So I figured that I had just bruised my arm. And what I will advise you to do is never to assume. We know what happens when we assume, right? So 1 day passes, 2 days pass, and then it's Texture Tuesday. My hair was a disaster, so I had Amanda help me with it so I could feel like a human being, and I said, it's time to just go to the clinic and just make sure everything's okay. From the walk-in clinic, I got sent to do x-rays. Working at the x-ray clinic was a lovely curly that actually follows me, and I was just so embarrassed to be there saying, yeah, you know, here for an x-ray. The x-ray technician immediately sent me to the emergency room. He took the photos and he said, you need to go. And that's when I realized that this was far worse than a bruise. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do the top section actually. Now that we're here, add some more water, some more leave-in, and one more pump of the curl foaming gel. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this like I usually do, but let's see. I'm gonna scoop to grab and brush up. I don't want to style with any particular part, so that way I can just flick my hair wherever it looks best after it dries, because I really don't know how this is going to turn out. It feels great. It feels like I have enough product in it. And I need just a minute. Just air dry for a minute, actually. What I'll do here is use my damp towel to squeeze out any of the excess moisture. I always recommend doing this with your damp towel and not your really wet towel, because it'll even further help prevent frizz. But you know, the silkiness of these towels is already a huge help. I'm just gonna gently remove the excess water. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, I was sent to emergency, and that was actually not just my first time breaking something, that was my first time having to go to the emergency room, which is such a privilege and a blessing. I always felt so blessed to knock on all of the wood. Blessed that I had never had anything really traumatic health-wise happen to me until now. Thankfully in Canada, we have free healthcare, and I actually had the best hospital experience. I literally waltzed right through the emergency, went to minor treatments, and everyone was just so kind every step of the way. I felt very lost, very out of place, and everyone just was very helpful to me and understanding, even though I felt silly, you know, like, how did this happen, you know? Tequila on a dance floor, I don't know what to tell you. It was hard not feeling like a burden. Obviously, there's lots of people that probably could have been, oh, this thing is cutting off circulation, hold on. I think I need to take this off, especially now that my routine is done. I felt bad having to, you know, take all the resources and the people. I had a whole team of people on me in the hospital to re-break the area. It was broken and out of place, and it needed to be readjusted. Here are the x-rays, okay? They did great. But as someone that doesn't ask for help enough when I need it, it felt nice to be cared for and heard and understood, and I still felt guilty being there, and I feel really ashamed, and I'm not gonna cry, but sad that this happened to me. Oh, sob story, it happened to me. I did this to myself, but obviously this is going to be a difficult time period as we are healing, and I just hope that you can stick it out with me for a few weeks as we continue to learn, okay? On the bright side, we have been studying. I am doing lots behind the scenes, working on very exciting projects for you that will also help you to continue learning. So while I can't get both of my hands in hair right now, we are still going to make the best out of this time and maybe start a series seeing who can style my hair the best out of all my loved ones. I think we'll still have a lot of fun over the next few weeks. And most importantly, I'm still gonna continue creating content for you because you are what makes me happy. This is what makes me crappy. Hold on, actually I feel like this thing is pretty good quality. It's just, I was cutting off some major circulation. Whew. Let's go ahead and get to diffusing. I can even put my diffuser on one-handed because she's magnetic. I love the Dyson for that. Although I would love to just do this no-handed. I had actually ordered a blow dryer stand on Amazon, but it didn't come in on time, but I'll link the one that I'm referring to in the description box. And I will give you my full review once it finally arrives, but it's something you can just place your blow dryer on. So that way I could use my one free hand to scroll on TikTok while I'm drying. Well, I'm gonna do this and then show you the finished result. And we're back. My hair feels really nice and lightweight. We'll finish up the routine with some serum, of course. That also comes in a pump, so I'm just gonna pump this into my hand. It's the Verb Ghost Oil. I love that some of my favorite products have been very easy for me to use during this period. I'm just gonna massage it in my single hand and smooth it over this hair. Which, I mean, listen, hear me out. Give me a handout this time, okay? Is it my best wash day? No, but I think it looks pretty good. No? I know that I feel a million times better, and I will continue to feel better. Thank you so much for joining me on this one-handed routine. I hope that you actually found this video helpful. I hope you like the little tips and tricks along the way. I'll link again all the products that I have used in the description box. So those will all be linked down below. And down below, do let me know what video you're most excited to see as we are transitioning through this hard time. Are you interested in seeing me rate all of my beauty empties? Do you want to learn more about flash drying, keratin treatments, color depositing masks? Let me know what sounds the most exciting to you in the comment section below, and give this video a thumbs up if you think I did a good job, okay? And if you would like to continue seeing even more content, I'm still creating daily basically on TikTok and Instagram at Mains by Mell, so I hope to also see you over on those channels, and most importantly, each and every Texture Tuesday on this channel. So until next time, this has been your main girl Mel in Pain by Mel, and I am out. Great job, sweet. Look at the finger movement. Although I do like to say that I am ambidextrous. I am sweating. I'm sweating. It's hot in here. Please ignore the sweat on my upper lip. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. I'm showering and you enter? Get out of here! You're looking wearing pants. Fist flex. Fist flex. Let's get it. 4 weeks max. It's cold as ever, but then it's gonna get hot as ever, and I'm gonna be sweating. Did I just say that? No, I'm not. Just when you think you're done, you find just one. God, this is disgusting. I'm serious. I have a wedding to attend, although I should probably be banned from all weddings forever. Thank you, goodbye.